What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another regular Anime Guys Attack on Titan review discussion for episode 71. This was an interesting episode. This was one of those episodes where like it was a lot of talking, a lot of like dialogue episodes. Wasn't a whole lot of action, but the dialogue was all very good and promising dialogue. I'm pretty excited. Joining me today is a very, very, very small group of my own devils from Paradise Island. With me today is just you never better ask about her day, the Barris of hatred. Tell her that she's wrong, Miss What the Fuck Quad herself. Quad, go ahead and tell everybody what's up.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just us two tonight or today.
Today, whatever.
Pretty sad little group.
Of course, we just finished the episode ourselves over on twitch.tv/regulargamingguys_. If you didn't know, every Sunday for the most of this season so far, we've been watching getting together and discussing the episode, discussing and watching the episode for that week. This happens, of course, at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday, like I said, and will continue to happen until the season is over. This is a full review discussion, of course, so for the episode that we're watching, which is episode 71. So we will be in full spoiler mode. However, we are anime only watchers, so no future spoilers of the manga in either the Twitch chat or the YouTube comments later on. But of course, wherever you're watching this, please do leave a like, comment, follow, share, all that good stuff with your friends. Quad, obviously, I'm starting with you. What are your thoughts on this episode?
Oh my, Jaegerus?
Jaegerus? Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What is going on? They have their own ISIS now.
Yeah.
Like their country is growing. Okay, they have terrorists now. That is crazy because he's just like, oh, that's everybody. Like he already knew what was going on.
Yeah.
And he's just okay with it. I'm scared that he is actually getting manipulated by Zeke, but I feel like because they are saying it so much that it's the other way around.
That's actually Zeke getting manipulated by Eren.
Yeah, like I think it's the other way around, just because they keep saying it like they want us to believe that.
Yeah, it kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier about how they pick and choose what they really want to us to pay attention to and what they don't want us to pay attention to. Oh, go ahead, my bad.
It's funny because like in my little notes, right, I was like, people don't trust the military, they only trust Eren. And I was like, cult ? And then literally the next scene they blow up this man's head.
Oh my god, body. Yeah, the explosion being the big thing of like the first major thing of this episode. First major like event of this episode, I guess. I would say the first major thing was the confirmation that Yelena was in on it with Eren, with Zeke, and was like, I say in on it, but I don't even know if it's really like in on it, just because
in on it. I feel like they talked about it and they was like, you know that meme where it's like like the guys covering his
yeah.
They were like, Eren escaped and went to Paradise or went to Marley, and she was like, oh my god, did
no
he really?
Way.
So yeah, that one was kind of. She seems crazy, and to find out she's a stone cold killer, like, ma'am.
Oh yeah, just straight up like just off people for no reason.
I
guess not for no reason, because they're anti-Marleyan or anti Eldian.
What do you think? Marleyan.
You said what?
And she's anti-Mar. Oh, because they were anti-Eldian. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. She's pro Eldian, I guess is what it would be.
Well, she is, and they are not. So they are anti.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. Words hard.
Dang. Okay. So what do you think? Because this is the only thing that's like messing with me about Yelena right now is the jobs. Like Hange is like fixated on where they have their jobs.
Yeah.
And where they keep the Marleyan prisoners. So she's like,
go ahead.
Because she was saying like she's so ruthless over there, but here she's like wanting to take care of them. So what is that about?
Yeah. Well, who else's job do we know about besides Mikolo?
I mean, I guess we really haven't met any of them, but she's saying it like there are multiple.
They're in other weird spots. I mean, they keep bringing up Mikolo. The one thing that I thought of, or that immediately comes to mind when thinking about the fact that Mikolo is inside of the Yeah, inside the restaurant, is that, you know, you have all these Eldians that, you know, that have a distrust of Marley now that they know the truth or whatever. And so you could have, you know, these Marleyans working in like regular areas and just kind of exposing them to exposing the ignorant Eldians to, you know, what Marley really, or what they think true Marleyans, or what the true Marleyan is, or what it means to be a true Marleyan, or, you get what I'm saying, I think. And kind of like trying to like humanize the Marleyans, if that makes sense. Or it could be an Underground Railroad situation, and you know,
the wine though. That's the second time
that they said something about the wine. Yeah.
So I'm like, are they poisoning these people, or like, are they like infusing that wine with like Titan juice?
Like, oh, and that would be wild. The rumbling ends up being way more than just the Quad. That is actually no, that's a good theory,
dude. I will be shook.
because like it would have to be an extremely small dose. But if it's like, if the Marleyan restaurant is like the hottest restaurant on the block, you know, because nobody really has had Marleyan food before, and everybody's eating at this restaurant, and it seems like it's kind of open to everybody. If they know of a way to like only give a small amount of the serum and not force somebody to turn into a Titan, I think that'd be a great way to, because then what happens is when they go and they do the rumbling and they wake up, you know, the wall Titans, unbeknownst to them, end up waking up everybody.
Right.
And then they end up waking, you know, affecting the entirety of the island, and bringing all these people into Titans that they didn't expect to be turned into Titans.
That, I think, that's the only thing that's messing with me. And then also, hold up, let's two more things.
Yeah.
I really wanted Armin to touch Annie. I need to know what she knows.
Yeah,
what it is. And the other one was Pixis. That's his name?
Yeah, Pixies. Yeah.
Pixies. And he was like, you know how to tell a good lie? You got to sprinkle some of the truth in there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are you a Jaegerist? Now that we get to the end, like, what is this? Like, I'm so confused.
That would be, I mean, that's another good one that would be another good double agent, because like, think about what he said when I was kind of on his side when he walks in and he tells them that like, yo, this is not the time or place for us to be arguing, because they really are picking and choosing. Like I really think this whole Jaegerist situation is really getting out of hand, because like, we don't have time to be worried about this. Eren did what he did. We need to just get over the fact that he did what he did, and we need to start preparing for what our next steps are. And
right, we'll handle him later, but for right now, he's the founding Titan, and we need him for the plan that we already had.
Exactly. And so like, the fact that they keep like the fact that they're arguing over like, should we detain him, should we not detain him? Like, clearly all the people want is for you to like not detain him.
But at the same time, it's like Eren is literally undetainable. So there's no
point in detaining him in the first place.
There's no point in detaining him. I mean,
clearly he just broke out just then.
Yeah, he was like, and what was that last episode or the episode before? He's like, I can leave whenever I want.
Yes.
So, I mean, what? I just don't get it. And then it's too much. I really want to know who all the other military people are that are Jaegerists. Because I know it's not Armin and Mikasa. Like, it's not them. They have no clue what the fuck's going on.
I mean, honestly, you know, I think if they were, I think of the two, if they were, I think Mikasa would probably be more likely be a Jaegerist than Armin would, and I think they would Eren would get Mikasa in on it before he gets Armin in on it, because Armin, you know, we've seen before, constantly struggles with, you know, the idea of right versus wrong, and when Bro's body flew out of the fucking thing, I was like, Jesus Christ.
At first I thought it was a Titan.
Yeah.
Like, at first I thought it was a Titan in the building.
Oh, okay.
The explosion, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Then it was explosion, but fucking what's her name? Pac is in there.
Oh, Peak, yeah. That's what I was gonna get to that. I was gonna get to the next. Yeah. Peak is here. So they've already started invading.
And I'm like, damn. Well, how close is this island? But I guess it is pretty close, because that's where they were dropping all the new Titans, huh?
Yeah, they were dropping Titans
right to the beach.
pretty much. And that's what I
Huh,
was.
so
That's what I was thinking. I was like, man, I was like, timelines are. That's what's at the end of the episodes. Like timelines are really weird in this show, is because like they make it seem like going from Paradis to, they made it seem like originally going from Paradis to Marley was like an almost impossible feat, and then they now it seems like it's almost nothing. But then again, I guess with Marley having the airships, it probably doesn't take much for them to fly over, or vice versa for us to fly over to them.
us.
I know, right?
Wait, so what was
Jaegers.
the chair?
So I don't know, and I've never seen the chair before, to be honest with you. At least it wasn't familiar. But what it looked like is it looked like some sort of torture device.
Yeah, but I'm like, do you think that's gonna work on a Titan? Like, is that blah blah blah? It's like, is that gonna work on Aaron? Like, you need to get over it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see that. I don't see that working on him at all. Because like, I feel like it's like a restraining. Yeah, like it wouldn't work. Like he'd blow up
Like,
the
I
chair.
don't see anything where you connect somebody to it. Like, you don't strap them. They literally just sit there. They got a footstool and everything.
Well, I mean, what's interesting is that like, I mean, now that I think about it, think about how the Race family was passing on the. Well, I guess it would be a little bit different because it was more of a
They had them chained up.
Yeah, they were more willing to actually like die, as opposed to like Aaron, who probably isn't willing to die for.
He is like, I'm about to be dying for no reason. And the fact that they were trying to find a new founding Titan right in the middle of war, insane. Because they would have to master their Titan.
Yes.
We don't have time for that. So that was a dumb idea anyway. That's a
Yes.
dumb, very decision.
Bro, I was mad that everybody was acting like it was a big deal for what's his name, for I cannot remember what his name is. The premier. They were acting like it was a big deal for him to be dead. I mean, obviously it is a big deal for him to be dead. He's the leader of New Eldia or whatever. But like, I feel like half these people that were upset about his death like don't mean nothing. Like they ain't know this man for real. Like,
I think what it is I don't think it was personally him.
Mhm.
It's just the attack on the forces. Where it doesn't
Okay,
matter
yeah.
who really dies. Like, that's like Americans. Like, we're like, oh, a soldier died overseas, and it's like, we don't know this particular soldier, but it's just the fact that they feel like they can attack us.
Yeah,
That got us twisted. You know what I'm saying?
that's true. Do you think the soldier? Well, I mean, we can answer that question right now and say, do you think the soldiers that walked in there, do not look like the same soldiers from before? I'm trying to find. Yeah, when they were outside.
So I'm saying, what if they aren't even dead?
The ones that are inside?
Oh no, they have to be dead. They have the bodies.
Yeah,
huh?
they were.
count.
Okay, so it's different. It is different soldiers then.
Wait, okay, yeah, brown, blonde, brown.
Yeah, the other one had the chick had a blonde ponytail in the.
Okay, but those are the culprits.
Yeah, these are the culprits that dropped the chair off. So they suspected that there was a bomb inside the chair, and that chair is, obviously the chair is what blew up. And
Girl,
the
what if
kids
Andy just come alive and eat everybody?
start eating everyone. That'd be wild. That'd be so wild.
She's gonna be Ymir or whatever her name is.
You said Annie is?
It's just gonna be like, okay, our whole plan was so that all of us die. We combine the Titans, and Annie is Ymir. And he's like, Nani?
No
I'm just thinking of like the most outrageous way, the most Game of Thrones way that this shit can end. I'm trying not to have my expectations
It's
way
just too high.
Yeah.
This is so this was the right here. It was not this part. This was the beginning of the clip that I was talking about earlier that I saw on Twitter. Where I was like, oh no, I can't. I gotta flip off. I gotta flip off. I was like, that's wild.
This man be working on his fitness.
He has, man. They're somewhere off in nowhere land.
What a crowd.
I don't know, man. Like it's see, and this is why I wish Nesta was here, because I feel like his because if I remember right, I think his theory that he was talking about was about how Aaron maybe had a second plan or a side plan, because he was confused as to why some other I don't remember. I won't do it justice, so I'm not gonna bring it up. Well, I already wrote it up, but I'm not gonna like.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I wasn't. I mean, I thought I was, but I thought wrong, I guess.
I can't believe that this is what's killing me, is that this guy is the leader he was just being. He wanted to die in the final like episode of last season. He over here, reckless. I need to know what happened.
Yeah.
I need a 1 minute clip of what the fuck happened to what's his name? Flock.
Yeah, Flock.
I need to know what happened to Flock between then and now because he is just
he's done a complete 180. He
a radicalist.
Yeah, it was funny because the scene that I was talking about earlier that I was watching was that scene, like the first half of the part where Eren kisses Historia's hand is where he's in, like, it's right before they're like honored as being like heroes of the wall or whatever, and he's like, yo, like, why did we pick you? Like, he's talking to Armin. He's like, why did we pick you for like to be the Colossal Titan? We shouldn't have saved you. We should have saved Erwin. Blah blah blah. And it's just so funny. Exactly. It's so funny seeing this now seeing him now versus, you know, looking back at that scene. I think it was like the last episode of season 3. So it is really funny seeing him like be the one heading up the charge of all this stuff.
I really want to know what the plan is of the Marleyans now. I hate that. Like, I low-key hate that I'm watching this week to week, but it's fine.
Oh yeah,
I enjoy watching it with you guys. But I'm like, I need to know everything that happens.
Yeah.
And watching it weekly makes me want to read the manga.
Oh yeah, it's on the Shonen Jump app, and it's been taking, or not Shonen Jump app, excuse me, it's on the Comixology app, and it's been taking everything in my power not to just go ahead and buy all of them and just read the whole thing and just binge it, so I know where exactly everybody's going and what's going on.
Because it's driving me freaking mad.
From freaking now. Freaking now.
I usually binge this show. I binge it every season. So now I'm just like, tell me what happened. What else? Did we miss anything?
No, that's what I'm scrubbing through right now to see if we miss anything else.
Oh, Mikasa.
Oh yeah, Mikasa and what's her name?
Not with the bullshit. She said, "Oh, you came for me, or did you come for the resources?" Because
you said you came for the resources. Like,
excited to be and all, but also like it don't matter if the resources is there, then you ain't gonna care. Give a fuck about me. Like, get your bitch ass out of here.
Like, get off me, bro. Like, I'm Eldian, dog. Like, get out of here. Like, don't even.
Did they call it? Did they say that they were Eldian when they were like before this?
Did they say if the Hizuru group was Eldian?
No. I know they're supposed to be like Japanese or something in real life, but like, I don't remember them being like, we're Eldian for some reason. Like the people in the walls.
Oh well, so everybody that's within the walls is Eldian.
Right, but I just don't think I remember people saying like, I am Eldian, this is Eldian, blah blah blah.
Well, I don't think they knew. Well, it's because they didn't know that they were Eldian at the time. I mean, the first.
But now they have.
Yeah, but exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's like after you do your Ancestry.com, you find out you're 2/3 Nigerian.
10% African.
Oh man, but Yeah, no, and then we had Connie. It's so crazy how much infighting is happening right now, and like I kind of understand why all this infighting is happening, but at the same time, it's just like, guys, like we really like Eren did what he did. All right, like
I thought this scene was weird.
You said what?
I thought this scene was weird.
Oh, with Connie. Oh, with the horse just sitting there while they're arguing. Yeah,
it looked like they were the ones talking. I was like, what is going on? I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's kind of it. As far as this episode goes, this was a very jam-packed episode. There was a lot going on here. A
lot of setup.
Yeah, a lot of setup for a lot more interesting things. I am happy that it does appear that we are not getting a break. I haven't seen any article about like us actually getting a break for the episodes. So, you know, hopefully that continues to stay promising and we just keep going through. I will say it's going to be interesting how they do the last like 2 episodes because or the last few episodes, because word on the street is that like they've only been doing like a manga chapter an episode. So these last few episodes I feel like might just be packed with a whole bunch of information, or they might just do what I guess Demon Slayer was doing,
movie.
Yeah, do a movie for like the final couple of chapters.
I will be pissed.
Yeah, that would be. But I mean,
I would have to read it. I would have to read it. There would be no way to be like, find out what happens. What's the conclusion in this movie that comes out like next year? I would literally die.
But I mean, what's funny is like I would have mixed feelings about something like that because like I want them to be able to. I don't want it to feel. I really don't want it to be season 9 of Game of Thrones. I know you were making jokes about like what's the most Game of Thrones things that happened. You said what?
Season 8, season 9, season 8.
Was it season 9 or season 8?
Season 8.
Season 8. Whatever the last season of Game of Thrones was. Whatever the last horrible. It's so bad I blocked it out. But I don't want them to like mash everything. I really want us to continue because I like this. If they are doing a chapter an episode, I like the idea of things being able to be, completely fleshed out and really give us a lot to like, kind of chew on or whatever. It would suck that we would have to because we would probably have to wait like a year before we got the next episode or the actual movie to wrap everything up. But I just don't want it to go the route of like the original Full Metal Alchemist or what was it, Soul Eater, where like they caught up to, or they did because those animes caught up to the manga and they kind of put their own spin on like things and stuff like that. I don't want their own spin. I want the original writer's idea for this show to completely to come out. So
I just don't want to wait. Like this is supposed to be the final season. Oh wait, and then he snatches the wine out of his hand?
Yeah.
Who snatches it?
Oh, hold on, let's go back. Hold up. Uh-oh. Frame by frame shots. Mikolo.
Oh, Mikolo.
There is John, right? That's John.
Yeah,
It looked like Mikolo was the one that snatched it out of John's hands. Yeah.
They out here people.
Yeah, they probably are.
No. Dude.
Yeah, they probably are. I mean, but what else? But what else could it be? Like, what else could they be feeding them?
Right. They're nothing.
Like
there's nothing that they should be like besides a little Titan juice.
Yeah. And I mean, like you bring up, like you said before, you bring up a really good point. Like they've emphasized like restaurants several times, like the fact that he's working in a restaurant like 4 or 5 times, and it's like all right.
The Marleyans use people and turn them into Titans, like during the first scene or the first episode.
Yeah,
when it's just like turning everybody into Titans, and then obviously he can control them all.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I hope that's gonna be sick.
Yeah. Or it could be some fucking what's the name of that fucking play? Some fucking, oh my god, I'm so mad. Sweeney Todd type shit, and he's like sucking the blood out of his body and putting it inside the wine, trying to turn everybody into Marleyans.
Well, it's trying to turn them all into founding Titan.
I don't fucking know, dude.
I want it to be over, but I don't want it to be over. Like I'm ready to know what happens, but I'm sad the anime is ending.
Yeah, exactly.
Clickbait is going. No, this nigga is not.
Yeah, no, he's here. He's here now. The episode, we already finished everything. We already wrapped up. So, yeah. So let us know what you guys think of this week's episode in the comments down below. Of course, this is twitch.tv/regulargamingguys_ and youtube.com/regulargamingguys. We do this watch along every Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the channel. Of course, you guys can give us a follow over there, give us a share, all that fun stuff. But yeah, until next time, catch you guys. Deuces.
Bye.